My name is Malachi and I'm an Immortal 3 player that does free coaching. And in today's video, I coach a bronze player that struggles with game sense and confidence in their decision making and in their aim. And if you enjoy this type of content, make sure to like this video and subscribe for more. Peace. Your mains, a lot of chamber. Okay, we like chamber, omen, right now. You got a nice little mix going. You got a senti, controller, and a duelist. That's great. So what do you feel like you need to work on? You know, what are you looking for in this? What do you think you struggle with? Why are we, what rank are we? Bronze 2. Why do you think we're bronze 2 right now?
Honestly, I'm not sure. It used to be, I used to be stuck in iron, like when I first did the coaching form, and I was stuck in iron and like early bronze, but like now I'm just stuck at bronze 2. Yeah, I don't know, probably like sometimes I peek wrong and I dry peek stuff when I'm not supposed to.
Peeking shit in your game sense. So looking at this may seem like a lot to some people. I don't know. But to me, 33 matches isn't personally a lot. Let me look my shit up. So I would definitely, if you want that game sense to go up, you got to put time into the fucking game. You know what I mean? You're gonna notice the shit you're doing wrong. You're gonna notice the shit that works. You're gonna notice you know what I mean? Just shit like that. If we're looking to improve, we got to put time into the game. Essentially, what I'm getting at. You know, you got a 57% win rate in ranked, which is amazing. KD is cool, damage cool, headshot could be a little higher, but you know that's just something we could work on later on as we rank up. Looking at your match history, dude, your match history looks kind of nice. Looks solid. 19, got a 15 bomb, 20 bomb, 19 bomb, and we're winning the games. The majority of the games we're playing, so that's great. See, people care about KD way too much. At the end of the day, chat, KD doesn't matter as long as you get the RR. Who cares? KD's not gonna make you rank up. KD's not giving you that RR. You know what I mean? That win rate is. But I think low ranks, they don't really play their agents well anyway. They don't use utility perfect anyway. So fuck that. Just play someone you're comfortable with. You know, you could literally rock a 5 duelist comp and fucking win in these ranks as long as you're frying. That's just my opinion. And I think once you hit plat diamond, then maybe you start worrying about team comp a little bit more. More show diamond. All right, always have your gun now. Always. There's like 3 people unaccounted for. We don't know where they are yet, so we just gotta have our gun now and just be prepared for someone to push up elbow. I think one thing, I think we need to change up our chamber trip, because you're already watching A main, so there's really no reason for that trip to be there. You know what I mean? So I think if we put that trip, I would probably put it halls to make sure you don't get flanked, or if someone's already holding halls, maybe even double door would be decent. Another one you can do is a trip pushed up by a brick. That would at least slow them down from taking sight. I don't think the trip you're throwing is the most valuable you could get. So see, no one's watching hall. So instead of someone holding hall, we could just put a trip hall and just know if someone's there or not. It's kind of like imagine your cipher and you put a trip down, right? A tripwire. There'd be 0 reason for you to hold your tripwire, right? I'm hard like, all right, my friends are holding me down, need to work on my aim. If you could help, I would appreciate it. If you think you're stuck solely aim, grind out deathmatch. Grind that shit out. Work on crosshair placement. Work on tap firing, burst firing, counter strafing, shit like that. Pro players don't just suddenly stop working on their aim, you know what I mean? Beautiful. You held your own. Good shit. Only thing, we have a trip. We need to use that shit. Just throw it down. Like, you could throw it down B main if you want. You could throw it down wherever. You know what I mean? We just got to have like a plan before we're like an agent where we kind of have to like have shit done before the round starts. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, so just have your TP ready, your fucking slows ready, and we're chilling. Agents are most fun to you. Beautiful. Your trip was amazing. It was like so fucking helpful for your team. They couldn't even get away from doorway. You know what I mean? That was great. Beautiful.
Should I put the trip in the same spot again?
You can, yeah. Any tips for repositioning? Typically, if you kill someone, if you kill one and you have time, I would 100% reposition. It could literally be something simple from left to right, a wider angle to a tuck angle, or vice versa, a tuck angle to a wide angle. It just depends what map we're playing, what are we holding, shit like that.
What?
Yeah, just take your time, man. You know what I mean? Just because you missed one, you don't got to freak out. Just because you missed two, you don't got to freak out. You'd always hit the third, the fourth, you know, just be confident in your shot. So I'd take that trip back. We're going to take that trip back. So the reason why, if we're attacking B, that trip isn't really that valuable. We want something holding our flank. All right. So the swing wasn't the best idea, but I just think there you have two choices. You have a marshal. We could go window, get an early pick, or two, you do have the pocket sheriff. You can literally just pocket sheriff, push and sight with your team. Those two options are great, but if I don't think you delayed pushing elbow, which is your trip's already watching, it's the greatest idea, simply because they could already be pushed up and you have a marshal against a vandal and you're letting them get a 1v1. So either there, we either one, play with our team, two, try to get an early pick from A main choke point, B main choke point. You know what I mean? So the first thing I want to talk about, I would 100% work on our peaks. When you peak, you swing a lot of things at once. An example here, there's like 3 people here and you would do the same peak over and over. It'd be like really wide, come back. And the time you come back, this gives them time to timing you and move up. So by the time you are pre-firing this, or you think they are, once they come back, this guy's going to be wide and he's going to easily kill you. I would 100% when we peak, do it a little tighter, clear shit out one at a time. We gotta make sure no one's here, and then by the time we clear all this, we go back to the A main peak. You know what I mean? Just want your crosshair not pre-fired on this. I think it's mainly a confidence thing. Sometimes I feel your aim gets a little like you're not confident in your aim at some point, so you start getting shaky or start like, you know, not playing to how you would usually play, or in like your decision making too, just not confidently making decisions. So we're like doing a very delayed push here or shit here. We just got to be confident in ourselves. The best way to be confident in your aim, at least, is to be warmed up and shit and just know that you could hit this shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
And then having a plan. Sometimes we would just not really have a plan and we're just kind of just walking around and shit. If you're playing an agent like Chamber, KJ, almost every agent, personally, I think you need a plan with any agent, but especially ones where you need to have shit set up to do it. You know, you're gonna need to have a trip set up somewhere here or somewhere main, shit like that. There's no point of you hugging on to it, because your job literally is to watch flank, trip shit, and have shit kind of like watched, you know. So with that being said, always have a plan, and then just be conscious of where you're putting it. Initially we had it here. There's really no point of you putting that here if we're watching it, because now no one else is watching your halls, so they potentially could literally just walk right here, boom, kill you easy. And since we're chamber main, always look up some guides on your agent. Some guy may have some disgusting teleport spot, some really good, you know what I mean? Just want to be refreshed on your agent and just want to know the best you could do, essentially. And then just mixing shit up as well. Once we get to the point where we know what we're tripping and when to trip it, just mix it up. Don't always put it here. Sometimes you might want to put it here, or just mix it up. Don't always be predictable and shit like that.
I really appreciate y'all's time and effort into like free coaching and all that.
Of course, Max. I hope you learned something. I hope you could take away something, and we will definitely see you in gold, dog.
Hopefully.
Yeah, gold gaming, Max. Bro, keep us updated, bro. Keep us updated. Have a great rest of your night, man. Appreciate you.